Have you ever been in a conversation with someone who seems like they're an ideal client for you, but you just don't know how to make the transition from a casual get to know you or small talk conversation into a sales conversation, or at the very least, an invitation to get on your calendar? Well, by the end of today's episode, you will. Hey there, I'm Nafissa Shireen, success coach and business strategist for entrepreneurs, and welcome to Living Forward TV, where I help you to create a thriving business you absolutely love all around your personal freedom. When you're engaged in what I call a professional casual conversation with someone, the last thing you want to do is to miss out on a sales opportunity because the conversation stayed casual or worse, turned social. And that's why today I'm going to help you to keep the conversation professional and to easily and elegantly transition into an invitation to take it further with you. Now, if that sounds like something you'd like to know, then make sure to give me a thumbs up and like this video, and also make sure you watch till the end because I'm going to share with you my word-for-word scripts, and I'm also going to share what not to do because there's one mistake that will kill your offer, and I'm going to tell you what that is and how to avoid it. Now, here's something really important to remember. It won't matter if you know what to say or how to say it if you're afraid to say it, and then you hold back. I truly believe that that is the biggest stumbling block for most entrepreneurs. When it comes to sales, they feel awkward and uncomfortable, and so they let opportunities go by. And I know there's always lots of reasons to hold back. Lack of confidence, not wanting to feel pushy, not wanting to create awkwardness, and quite frankly, wanting the other person to like you. But here's the thing. All of those reasons have nothing to do with the person you're speaking to. They're about you. And that's why the first thing you need to focus on before you even have a conversation is your energy and your mindset. You want to get rid of any notion in your thoughts that selling somehow is bad. I mean, simply put, a sales conversation is nothing more than a bridge between a problem and a solution, or a desire and fulfillment. And if you have that solution or fulfillment to someone else's problem or desire, offering them the opportunity to cross the bridge is in the highest service to them. And so when it comes to your energy, you want to make sure that it's upbeat, that it's confident, that you present yourself as a leader, because you want the potential client to trust that you can actually help them. I mean, think about a literal bridge for a moment and imagine it being loosely put together and swinging in the wind and falling apart and maybe missing some rungs. Even if what you want is on the other side, what are the chances you're going to want to cross it? Slim to none, right? And this is exactly the energy and feeling you give a potential client if you come across scared, nervous, unsure, awkward, and worried about what they think of you. It doesn't matter if the solution is something they really want. They're not going to go there. But that doesn't mean they're not going to cross a bridge. They're just not going to cross yours. That's why you want to work on your energy and mindset and make sure that you're not hesitant, that you're confident, and that you come from a real authentic place of true service. Now, when you're actually in the conversation at a networking lunch or a big event, even though the conversation likely starts out casual, it's important to remember that though it's casual, this is a professional conversation. You're not trying to make a friend here. And positioning yourself as a trusted expert from the very beginning is the key to success. The goal here isn't to tell them all about you and your services. It's to get them talking and to open up about what they really want and to learn what's really going on for them. The way you do that is with very direct and strategic questions, such as, what brought you here today? And what are you hoping to take away from this event? And then from there, you can ask them about their goals and ask them what they really want and why they want it. And then one of my favorite questions to then ask them is, and if you get that, what else happens for you that's even more important for you? Now you're getting right into their heart and soul. And it may not be that easy to do at first because you are entering their intimate space. And that's why I'm going to circle back to the importance of your confidence and energy. I really suggest that you practice asking these types of direct questions to a friend or even in front of the mirror so that it becomes natural for you. Because your goal here is to create connection and openness and trust, not to sound like an interrogation. You know, what's so cool about this approach is that you'll really, really stand out. I mean, most people go right in with their elevator pitch and talk about themselves or the weather or the lunch buffet, but you are taking a genuine interest in them. By approaching conversations this way, you actually also take control of it in a very authentic way. And then as the person opens up, you'll gain really valuable information about how you can help them. And that's when it gets really easy to invite them to take it further with you and to confirm a time to connect by phone. That's because you've set it up from the start to flow that way. So that way the invitation will just come naturally without any awkwardness. And if you're not sure how to transition to the invite, don't worry, I've got you covered. Below this video, there are some scripts that you can download. Just click the link right below this video or go to nafissashireen.com/39download. And before we conclude, I do want to talk about a huge mistake that can kill any chance of moving forward with the person. The way I'm teaching you to structure this conversation makes it really easy, instead of inviting them to another conversation, to just go right to an offer, and it works beautifully in the right circumstances. But a public event isn't the right circumstance. You see, it's one thing to get into their intimate space, to open the doorway to another conversation, but you're still kind of at a surface level. To get to the point where a potential client is ready to commit, to make a change, to invest money, requires getting really deep into their intimate space, which creates tension and unmasks their urgency. And to do that, you have to be in control of the conversation at all times. And if you can't control the environment, you can't control the conversation. At any moment, you can be interrupted by an announcement, another person, lunch being served. I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. If it happens right when the person is most vulnerable, or you're making an offer, it will kill the tension and the sale. And the chances of getting it back are minimal. Sure, you can get them on a call later, but once that momentum's gone, self-doubt and will get into the person's subconscious mind, and more than likely, they're going to guard their intimate space and thoughts, and they're not going to go there again. And you don't want that to happen. It doesn't help anybody. So focus on getting them into your calendar, and remember to grab the scripts that will help you word the invitation. If you found today's episode helpful, make sure to please give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And I'd love to hear from you. Let me know below what you found most helpful, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you have more questions or need more help, then I'd like to invite you to join the Living Forward Facebook community. I come to you there live each week on After the Episode to take your questions, and it's also a great place to network and build your business. Simply go to livingforwardcommunity.com, click the Join Now button, and I'll see you on the inside.